experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. That lady gets it right every day. I don't know how she does it. Health is your wealth, and your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. She's 100% right. Full stop. Hope you're having a good day wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be engaged in. Who knows, right? I'm always curious, what are people doing when they listen or watch the show? I wonder. Could be anything, right? Going to work, making breakfast, just sitting there, or maybe, I don't know. We're here, though. Katie's here, Reggie's here, you're there, I'm here. It's all good. Hopefully we won't blow up the lab.
Yeah, that'd be bad. They probably wouldn't have us back.
Also rooting for that.
Yes.
Are you rooting for that?
Very important.
Rooting for us not to.
I know you are. Katie. Yeah. You know, so much goes on. You try, I do this for a living. And sometimes it does get overwhelming, the amount of information, and there's so much. It's a cascade of one story after another in a study all day long. I mean, I have to be very disciplined in not getting pulled into that stream. I mean, you can get just swept away. There's so much. And you really get, this job, it has given me a perspective, a view. It's like you're watching all of this go on. You know, there's a journalistic quality to what I do for a living. There is a journalism dimension. So you're watching, you're reporting, you're trying to get the facts, you're trying to understand. There's a science dimension, there's a nutrition, the science of nutrition dimension. I mean, it's so many facets here. And you start to get I guess it's a privilege. I mean, you gain a perspective that I would never have understood what was going on like this in the world of health and wellness, and how it gets woven into the culture and people's lives, and, you know, the triumphs and the tragedies associated with it. It's just remarkable. So the show is a health talk show about life, and we try to sound like Lisa Ling, CNN. Have you ever watched that show, Life?
No.
Yeah,
I haven't.
she's something. Very understated. You ought to check her out. Lisa Ling does this show on CNN, and there's no topic for that woman that is off limits. She goes into some, bizarre situations. She knows how to handle herself. It has an interesting style, but it is about life. It is about life, triumphs and tragedies. And you see it all, and we're trying to find a way to report to you what is meaningful, and not, maybe interesting, but also meaningful, that will contribute to your understanding of your own life, your own health, and those around you, those you care about and love, right? And that's where we are with this every day. If you're new to the show, and I was driving in today, I was thinking, in the midst of this horrible traffic, I was thinking, I enjoy when people call and they share what they're experiencing. I know that takes there's a lot of communication anxiety about doing that. People are reluctant. They're afraid. They're anxious, fearful. I get it. I understand. But this is a safe zone. It's a safe zone. You don't have to worry. Nobody's going to attack you. Nobody's going to embarrass you. Nobody's going to do that.
And if you had something you wanted to keep private, you could use a fake name and location. We are not going to judge you.
Absolutely. There's no judgment here. And people call and they have your experiences. There's it's the phenomenology of it. And what that means is that there's this discipline phenomenology where you're trying to, in that field, it's a philosophy and it's also a method where you're trying to understand what things mean to people. And when you do, I've done a couple of those studies, and you interview them. It's qualitative data. You don't collect you don't collect numbers. You're not giving them a questionnaire to fill out and you're scaling them on some measures. This is, you talk to them and you ask them, what does it mean to, and then you fill in the blank. What's the meaning of that for you? And that's what, what do things mean to people? And that's what I try to get at on this show. What does it mean? What does it mean, for example, that you have this young man who had both his lungs just replaced? Not because he had cancer, but because he was vaping. And to talk to him, I mean, I would love to interview him and ask him, what does this mean to you? What is the meaning of all this? And get his take on it. I am sure that when he started, and I'll report on this in a minute, when he started vaping, he never thought he would end up in surgery having both his lungs transplanted. I mean, this is what happens. That's what I mean, the triumphs and the tragedies. So this is by way of inviting you to call the show. Katie, not only call, but we have different ways for you to make contact. We do not have limos and helicopters and planes that can come pick you up. That we don't have.
I'm working on those things. I promise.
But we have other ways for you to make contact.
You can give us a call always at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can also send Dr. Garko an email personally. He's the only one that gets it. It's Dr. Garko at letstalknutrition.com. And if you visit letstalknutrition.com on your phone or your computer, you will find all of our past shows. They're sorted by date and title. So if you have a specific topic you want to hear about, just head over to letstalknutrition.com or youtube.com and search Let's Talk Nutrition. Same thing. That's just our videos, our live stream, but we have them sorted. So I think they're sorted by date on YouTube, but you can pretty much find any topic you want on there. We also have a podcast where you can pretty much listen anywhere you are, on your phone, on your computer, wherever you get podcasts. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition and we will pop up and you can ask us a question.
How many plays we have on there?
We have over 65,000 now. It's a lot.
Yeah, it is. You tell me, do you remember, you all remember better what I say than what I said it and I don't remember it. Was it yesterday where I made a sort of a joke about plague? Somebody sitting, remember that? I mentioned the notion of plague.
I remember you saying something about plague, yes.
Yeah, well.
I don't remember in what context.
I don't either. I don't either. I don't remember either, but I mentioned something about the plague. I think that was yesterday.
It was this week for sure.
Yeah, it was yesterday or the day before that.
Yeah. So
no, it might have been yesterday because that was the day that we were talking about the one of the places that I pulled up the picture for that had the smog.
Oh, yes, okay. Yes. All right. Well, guess what? 2 people in China have been diagnosed with the plague.
Oh, wow.
I mean, you can't make this up. I mean, I was trying to crack, it was being, probably a joke in bad taste. I don't even remember what it was. But 2 people just got the plague in China. Yes, I am referring to what has been known for centuries as the Black Death. 2 people in China are being treated for plague. And it is the second time the disease, I'm giving attribution to CNN, the same one that caused Black Death, the very same deadliest disease you could have. It was a pandemic in human history. Read the history of the Black Plague. Can't even imagine. In May, a Mongolian couple died from bubonic plague after eating raw kidney or a marmot, which is a local folk health remedy. So much for natural medicine.
Ladies and gentlemen, listen up. It's me, your immune system. I'm always hard at work defending you against the many disease-causing viruses and bacteria that you are exposed to every day. But sometimes I need help to defeat the bad bugs. Luckily, our friends at Kyolic have come to the rescue. Kyolic has 2 super immune-enhancing supplements, Kyolic Immune Formula 103 and Kyo Green Harvest Blend Immune Defense. Kyo Green Harvest Blend is a power-packed blend of organic and naturally sourced grasses, ancient grains, fruits, veggies, herbal extracts, and spirulina in a fast-dissolving drink mix for a quick and easy way to support immunity. Kyolic Immune Formula 103 combines immune-boosting nutrients with aged garlic extract. Aged garlic extract has been clinically shown to support a healthy immune response and reduce both the duration and severity of cold and flu symptoms. Help me protect you with Kyolic supplements and nutritional drink mixes to fortify your immune health today. Available at fine natural health retailers.
Science of psychology tells us there is a connection between looking more attractive and having more self-confidence. One way to look more attractive is to have healthy-looking hair. Ridgecrest Herbal's award-winning Hair Revive can support healthy, attractive hair. Hair Revive is formulated with a stress-fighting complex, hair growth ingredients, a hormone balancing complex, and Chinese herbs. Taken together, the ingredients in Hair Revive promote hair growth, encourage healthier, thicker-looking hair, and support recovery from damaging hairstyling techniques, harsh chemicals, and daily stress. So start looking more attractive with healthier, thicker, and shinier hair with Ridgecrest Herbal's Hair Revive. Visit rcherbals.com for more information or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yeah, bubonic plague. You can't make this up. Yesterday I was joking about it. I don't even remember the context. This morning, what's trending? 2 people in China are now being treated for the Black Plague, Black Death. And I just said in Mongolia, there was this Mongolian couple. They decided that they were going to eat the raw kidney of a marmot, which is in Mongolia, apparently, that's some sort of natural health remedy. Now, what Reggie is showing on the screen is a marmot. A marmot is any of 14 species of giant ground squirrels, and I mean giant. These suckers weigh anywhere from 6.5 to 15.4 pounds. Now, that takes eating meat to a whole new, different level.
I can't.
These are rodents, and they're large. They have a marmot, and these people are eating marmots, and they got the plague. In China now, and we wake up every day. These things aren't on our minds. They're just not. But in other parts of the world, these things happen. And bubonic plague, the plague is caused by bacteria, and they're transmitted through flea bites and infected animals, and can develop in 3 different forms. Bubonic plague causes a swollen lymph nodes. Septicemic plague infects the blood, and pneumonic plague infects the lungs. Pneumonia, lungs, get it? Pneumonic is the kind the Chinese patients have, and it turns out to be far more virulent and damaging, and left untreated is absolutely 100% fatal. This is according to the World Health Organization. I mean, there was a time, when you look at the history and go back and look at the time when the Black Death was a pandemic, I guess, or an epidemic. I mean, people are dying left and right. And so somehow we got that under control, better sanitation conditions and whatnot. This is the 21st century. You got people with the plague eating marmot and whatnot. I mean, that's what I'm saying. At the top of the show, you start to get a perspective of what goes on out there in the world. We all live in our own little world, Yeah, there's stuff going on that is just makes you shake your head. Interesting, but sometimes it's tragic. So now this young man, this fella, receives a double lung transplant after vaping. I mean, doctors at Henry Ford Health System in Detroit performed what they believe is the United States' first double lung transplant on a patient whose lungs were damaged because the person was vaping. He just turned 17. Okay? This young man, he's a boy, I know he's a teenager.
Not even old enough to really buy the stuff.
He's just got his driver's license.
So sad.
He wants to remain anonymous. Of course he does, and I understand that. But was described as a high school athlete who likes to sail, play videos, hang out with his friends. Just a normal kid. He was admitted into the hospital on September 5th. It looked, they thought he had pneumonia, and the transplant took place on October the 15th, a little over a month later. They said it was a success. And Dr. Hassan Nima said, quote, "It's a senseless disease process." Dr. Nima is a thoracic surgeon on the transplant team. And they went on to say, "Our teenage patient would have faced certain death if it were not for the lung transplant." I wonder where they got the lungs. I mean, they get the match and.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about it. I was like,
how did they, that's complicated. And they did that within a month. and I don't know what the rejection factor is and how, what his prognosis is. How long is he going to live a normal life, a long life? I don't know. But it's tragic. And that product was put on the market, man. Your moms why don't you just hand out loaded revolvers to kids, too? Why don't you just go ahead and do that?
And is it still on the market?
The vaping.
Yeah, that's just it. Is that happened, and you could still go in the store and buy it. I could go in and buy it right now, I'm sure.
Absolutely.
And that's awful.
It is awful. It's not right. It's not right. I don't know. You just have to. And this was supposed to be a healthy alternative or a better alternative to smoking. And it was, to help people quit smoking. Yeah, well, good luck with that. Didn't work out so well. 877-897-8255, 877-897-TALK. 13% of Americans say they know someone who died. Why? Because they couldn't afford the health care. This is America. 13%, they did this survey, and they found that 13% in the survey knew someone who passed away because they could not afford health care. This was a Gallup poll. That 13%, that's about 34 million people in our country. Said a friend or family member recently passed away within the last 5 years because the person was unable to afford treatment for a condition. What? We're not some bankrupt third world country that doesn't have any hospitals or medical care or system.
I don't feel like anybody should die just because they can't
afford it.
Right.
Right. And we don't throw people in jail because they can't pay a bill. But we're going to let people die because they can't afford health insurance. Something's wrong.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
And you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition, wherever and however you may be listening or watching the show, and whatever you may be doing. We are nationally syndicated, internationally streamed, big platform, and that's how we like it. We want to connect and make contact with you. I'm reporting on a story. Gallup just did a survey, and in the survey, they found that 34 million Americans know somebody who died because they couldn't afford the health care. That's disturbing. This implicates a very charged issue. The survey was conducted, I'll explain. The survey was conducted in September among nearly 1,100 people in 50 states. It was a random sample. I used to know somebody who worked for Gallup, and they know what they're doing over there. The survey doesn't confirm that a lack of care directly caused the deaths, but the findings suggest that the skyrocketing of what? Prescription drugs and necessary care, health care, are keeping U.S. adults from addressing health issues. 25% of those who responded to the survey said they couldn't afford prescribed medication at one point in the last year. Got a lot of diabetics out there that can't buy their insulin. We got children, their parents can't afford the insulin. Hold on to that thought for a second. Women were almost 10% more likely to report a cost, as an impediment to them getting their prescription drugs or getting some kind of health care. Low-income respondents, according to the Gallup survey, were even more likely to be uninsured and unable to pay for medication. More than 40% of the respondents in the Gallup survey earning an annual income, household income under $40,000 said they were uninsured. Nearly half of those said they need to use a credit card or a loan to pay for their medical bills. Now, where I'm not going to wade into is the political. This is so politically charged. All this business about health care, right? If you're paying even a little bit of attention to what's going on with, the candidates running for president and whatnot and all this and that, and the back and forth between these politicians, you know what? Here's what I would like to do. I would like to have them have their health care removed. They get a health care plan that is premier, okay? Premier, they sneeze and it's covered. Yet some of them have no empathy or compassion for people who can't afford it and are dying because they can't afford it. That's unconscionable to me. Not all of them, some of them. You know who they are. I know who they are. And this is not right. And this debate that we're having about health care in this country is at the forefront of the whole political stream that's out there. And other shows deal with that. I don't. An overwhelming majority, 85% of U.S. adults support legislation to lower prescription drugs at the expense of the pharmaceutical industry. Regardless of income level, regardless of their education, employment status, that's what they found in the poll. People want to have the coverage. You would think we could solve this. Pay attention to this for a second. Healthcare spending, the United States, in terms of all other developed countries, is an outlier when it comes to healthcare expenditures. The American healthcare spending is twice as much, 2 times higher than any other developed nation on the planet. And for many of us, the exorbitant costs aren't worth the life-saving treatment. Healthcare spending in the United States averages about $10,000 per person. That's off the chain. The median cost of care for other developed countries is just a little over $4,000. What is wrong with that picture? Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health did that analysis. The rising healthcare costs are relatively a new trend. In 2000, the U.S. spent $4,559 per person when they adjusted for inflation. And now we're up to $10,000. And people are dying. This really upsets me. There are elderly people that are, and I swear to you, I know some of them. They have to sit down every month and make a decision. Should I buy my blood pressure medication or should I buy food?
Shouldn't have to make that decision like that.
What is wrong with that? There are parents that have kids that have a child who has some serious illness and they can't afford the medication. Insulin for diabetics, for example. This is the United States of America. This is not the United, banana republic of someplace. It's not. This is about as political as I get. This is not a political issue for me. It's a human issue. When I see these kinds of stories, it's disturbing. And to engage in some intellectual debate about,
not anything that needs to be debated. And you're right. It's a human issue. Anybody could be our president. Anybody in the world. But the fact that this is an issue
and this is
not okay.
Katie, this has gone on long before you and Reggie were even born.
You're right.
And after I'm long gone, and maybe you too. I don't know if we'll get it squared away as a society.
It is not a political issue. It is just an issue.
What do I keep saying on this show? We're all in this together. And that's one of the things that we're all in it. I mean, we have to help one another. And if the public marshals its discontent with this, politicians will move. That's what moves them. Not all politicians are corrupt. Not all politicians are a waste of food. Not all politicians are bad people. But I find this inability to just put crap aside and say, wait a minute, we're all in this together. We're Americans. We need to help one another. That's where we need to be. There's people listening and watching this show right now that need to buy I'm telling you, because it's a big platform. Thousands of people listen and watch that cannot afford their medication. That's not right. I don't mean to be. I'm not being political. I'm just being human. It has nothing to do with politics for me. It has something to do about do the right thing. Do the right thing, and then do the right thing again.
Feel tired, lethargic, or irritable? Take Solace. You're one of millions of Americans that has trouble falling asleep or staying asleep. In fact, according to a national survey, 54% of adults have trouble sleeping. So what can you do about it? Take Solace. Solace is an all-natural dietary supplement formulated to support healthy sleep and relaxation. Solace can help you fall asleep and stay asleep naturally. Formulated with all natural ingredients, Solace is non-addictive and won't leave you feeling groggy in the morning. Take Solace an hour before bed and feel the calming effects of this extensively researched sleep and relaxation aid. For more information on Solace, call toll-free 877-533-7066 or visit TakeSolace.com. That's 877-533-7066 or take SOLUS.com. Look for Solace in your local health and nutrition store. Solace, for a good night's rest naturally.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The latest trend to hit the store shelves has the whole country buzzing. Cannabidiol, or CBD, might just be the greatest discovery of our generation. And it comes from a plant that is not so new, agricultural hemp. Yes, after 70 years of prohibition and misunderstanding, hemp is back to help you stay healthy and balanced. Growing research is showing that we have a lot to learn from the remarkable hemp plant. Nutrient-rich products like Plus CBD Oil's Total Plant Complex concentrated products provide broad-spectrum nutrition, including fatty acids, plant sterols, cannabinoids, terpenes, and naturally occurring vitamin E. From seed to shelf, all Plus CBD Oil products provide the highest quality hemp-derived CBD products available and are offered in a variety of delivery systems and flavors to suit your needs. Ask your local independent health food store about Plus CBD Oil products by CV Sciences today and learn more about the CBD evolution at pluscbdoil.com. That's pluscbdoil.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Hope you're doing all right, taking care of yourself, making sure that it's hard. So many things to worry about. Again, it would be great if we all could put our health right at the front of the queue and all of the things that are occupying us in our life. The reality is that we don't, not me either. It happens. Things come up, and all of a sudden you drift away from going to the gym, or you drift away from eating right, or you develop a bad this goes on. People, I think, generally have good intentions. They want to do the right thing. And if you can find a little inspiration somewhere, a little motivation, some insight, and it's not just about information either. You can dump. I learned this from students as a professor. You can dump all the information on them you want. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's going to resonate and they're going to somehow learn something. Something else has to go on there. There's some connection that has to happen between you and that student, you and that patient, you and that partner of yours. There has to be some connection. And that's hopefully that happens on the show, and here's how you can connect.
You can give us a call at 877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK. You can email Dr. Garko personally. His email is drgarko@letstalknutrition.com. And on letstalknutrition.com, all of our past shows are there. They're sorted by date and title. They go quite a few years back, actually. So any topic you may want to hear, you can find it on letstalknutrition.com. We are also on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Just search Let's Talk Nutrition, and you can send us messages, questions on any of those platforms, and we will get back to them. Our video streaming is on Facebook and YouTube. Just search, again, Let's Talk Nutrition, and we'll pop up. You'll see us.
We're there.
We are.
And we're here now, live. My mom used to keep a garden. I dare say that woman could take a plant that was muerto, completely dead, and bring it back to life. Her routine was she would get up very early in the morning, go out into the yard, take care of her garden, all her plants and shrubbery. I mean, spend a couple hours out there every morning. Every morning. Not a plant in the house. Not a one. Outside, it was like some museum. People would come by to see my mother's flowers and plants. I'm not kidding. Well, some people do have plants in the house, and there are certain kinds of myths associated with plants being in the house. It helps make the air cleaner is one of them. There are two primary myths about keeping plants in indoor spaces. One is that apparently there's more oxygen in the room with a house plant around. That's one. Scientists say that's a myth. Now, I'm just reporting. Don't yell at me. The other myth is that the plant helps clean the air. Really? How it does that? I'm familiar with photosynthesis and these kinds of things. I didn't know plants could clean the air. Turns out, according to the science, that's a myth. There was a study published in the Journal of Exposure Science and Environmental Epidemiology that debunked both of these myths by analyzing 12 studies on the subject over the past 3 decades. Got potted plants all over the place. Some people, I mean, I've been to some of my friends' homes. You know, it's like walking into Busch Gardens.
Oh, I'm...
Right?
Yeah.
Are you one of those people?
I am not. My mom, however, is a succulent god. It's not like houseplants. It's just succulent. She has a succulent obsession. That was really hard to say. They're all over. But they're outside. They're like on the porches and on the patios.
Yeah.
But you find some serious therapy in them.
Well, there is. It is therapeutic to work in the garden. You know, people will tell you that all the time, and I'm all in on that, 100%. So the studies would take a potted plant, and they put it in a small chamber, 3 feet by 3 feet by 3 feet. Okay, and then they would inject a particular volatile organic compound, what they call a VOC, a VOC, into the chamber, and then they would watch it decay over time, and that decay is what they would contribute to the plant cleaning the VOC. Michael Waring, one of the study's authors, mentioned. That does occur in the chamber, but it's the microbes that are absorbing the volatile, this VOC that I'm referring to, this volatile organic compound, not the plant itself. It's the microbes. There was also no standardized metric for how the reports were recorded, Dr. Waring said, so that the study used the clean air delivery rate to predict the effectiveness of plants in a real building. He said that modern ventilation takes care of a lot of the cleaning for us, you know, indoors, and so it would require 10 plants for every square foot to notice a difference. 10 plants for every square foot. My God, you wouldn't be able to walk around. It'd be like being in the Amazon. So he said, think basically like living in a greenhouse. And he said, quote, we found that VOCs, volatile organic compounds, were not all removed by the plants in any real sense compared to the amount of volatile organic compounds already being removed by just standard ventilation practices in all buildings. Now, there are people listening and watching the show that tell you otherwise, that having plants in the house, the air is better, the quality is better, they feel better, and so on. I don't have plants in my house. No. Outside, I do. I have some when they flower, I'll take some photographs. There are 2 that are just stunningly beautiful. The flowers are remarkable. I didn't plant them. It came with the house. And one of the reasons why I had this house built, because I took that lawnmower and gave it away. I said, I'm never going to cut grass again. There was one summer, this is a true story, and it was hot as blazes. And it took me an hour and a half to cut the lawn. And I would end up spending like 3 hours outside every Sunday.
Ugh, yikes.
And, you know, and so at the time I had a girlfriend. And she came over, and I had just finished the lawn. And she said, Michael, that is so beautiful. I said, isn't it, though? I said, take a good look. Because next year, I'm not going to be here to look at this lawn. I'm out of here. I'm done. I'm done. That was the last time I pushed that lawnmower. I was done. So
I don't blame you.
I got out of.
You say, isn't it though?
I said, isn't it though? I said, take a good look, take a photograph, because next year I'm not going to be here to see it. It'll be somebody else's beautiful lawn. So if you have green plants in the house, keep them, embrace them, talk to them, do all the things that you do. Forget these studies. Don't worry about it. See you later. We'll be back. Are you tired of being tired? So was Amanda until she tried Floradix Iron and Herbs. You can probably relate. Between juggling her job and family, she was constantly exhausted. She put off going to the gym, and making her dinner every night seemed like a heroic task. Then she found out she had the most common nutritional deficiency in the U.S., iron deficiency. Amanda turned to Floradix, an easily absorbed plant-based liquid iron supplement. For over 60 years, Floradix has been helping reduce exhaustion and fatigue caused by iron deficiency. This formula is easy on the digestive tract and free of artificial colors and flavors. It even has vitamins B and C for enhanced absorption. No wonder it's the best-selling iron supplement in North America. FloraVital provides all the same benefits as Floradix, but without gluten or yeast. Reclaim your energy with Floradix and FloraVital, available at your local health food store. For more information, visit florahealth.com/Floradix. florahealth.com/Floradix.
The ever-increasing stress and toxicity we are exposed to from our environment, diets, and lifestyles make internal cleansing a necessary part of a good health regimen. Founded in 1980, Yerba Prima was the first company to launch a whole-body internal cleansing kit. Since that time, they have continued to develop and manufacture a complete range of all-natural, high-quality fiber and internal cleansing products. By using all-natural psyllium fiber and no harmful stimulant laxatives, all Yerba Prima fiber and internal cleansing products can be used over a long period of time to ensure optimal health and regularity. With nearly 30 years dedicated to all-natural cleansing products, it's easy to see why Yerba Prima is a leader in the fiber and cleansing products category. Learn more at yerbaprima.com, YERBAPRIMA.com, or visit your local health retailer. Yerba Prima, pioneer in internal cleansing products.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Statements made during this broadcast regarding products or the claims made about specific products have not been evaluated by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration. Products and treatments discussed are not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent disease. Make your physician aware of all nutritional supplements used and immediately notify your physician if you have any health concern or undiagnosed sign or symptom. Let's Talk Nutrition is a health talk show that features scientists, authors, nutrition specialists, personal trainers, holistic healers, and experts in traditional, natural, and integrative medicine. Listen for a chance to win daily prizes and follow Let's Talk Nutrition on Facebook and Instagram at Let's Talk Nutrition or on Twitter at LTN Radio. It's time for some inspiration. Tune in to get fit and healthy. It's time to talk about nutrition. Nutrition for your body, your mind, your spirit. It's time to talk about proper exercise, stress relief, eating well, and supplementation to help. Get ready to take charge of your health because your health is your wealth and the wealth of those who care about and love you. It's time for Let's Talk Nutrition with Dr. Michael Garko. Welcome to the show.
And welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Thanks for tuning in today. Robin Youkilis is our guest in this hour from New Chapter, educator for New Chapter. Very good guest. You'll enjoy Robin. And that first hour, if you missed it, it's all archived, memorialized. It's all there. We have a virtual, using the language of modern technological language, we have a virtual library of shows, thousands of hours of broadcast time, audio, video, and Katie always shares with you where we are. And I tell the audience everything, Let them take a look behind. You go to see a play, you don't see what's behind that curtain, all of the hardware and the lighting and the junk that's piled up someplace. We show you it all. We tell you everything about the show, where we are, how we're doing. We're like now, marketing department did an analysis. They figured out that the show reaches about over 350 cities across the U.S. So we're nationally syndicated, internationally streamed. We're in different countries. Our podcast, the iHeart podcast, the Apple podcast, people are downloading these from all over the world. Australia, New Zealand, England, different places in Europe, South America. It's amazing. So we're very proud of that, and I'm grateful to everybody for. That's because people listen and watch the show, and I'm grateful. That's why we come to work. So before I bring Robin on, wanted to ask the crew a question.
Uh-oh.
Let me get. What do female social workers, nurses, health aides, and retail cashiers have in common? What do you think?
What do cashiers, retail workers, and who have in common?
Social workers, they're female. These are all female. Social workers, nurses, health aides, and retail cashiers.
They all have to listen to people's problems?
Well, you might be onto something. What they have in common is that they have poorer cardiovascular health than women working in other jobs.
Oh, yeah. See, I would have never.
In a study involving more than 65,000 postmenopausal women, researchers found that women working in the above jobs, the jobs that I just mentioned, were more likely to experience poor health, heart health.
I don't think this actually has anything to do with it, but they have to deal with a lot of negative energy. So if you believe in something like that.
Stress?
Yeah, yeah.
Stress, the job description, social worker, nurse, health aide, and retail cashier. What are they all involved? Humans. Interacting with other humans in stressful situations.
I would imagine being like a telemarketer or something. Probably also very high up there.
The researchers adjusted, they controlled for age, race, marital status, and education. And they found that female social workers, check this out, were 36% more likely to have heart problems, while female retail cashiers were 33% more likely.
Interesting that it's female, male, too, not just the job in particular.
Right. These are just females, okay?
Studies like that are so interesting.
It is. In the meantime, female psychiatric health care providers, female home health aides, and female nurses were 16% more likely to suffer poor heart health. Female registered nurses also had a 14% greater risk of the same. This is a news release. You can find it. If you go to the American Heart Association's website, you'll find the release there in the data, the study.
14% is a big number, like 14, 16%. That's a very big number.
When you think about in the hospital, what the nurses have to put up with and what they have to deal with.
Oh, absolutely.
And I've never met a nurse that said, I hate this job. Every nurse I've ever talked to said, I love my job. I love doing this. I wouldn't do anything else.
I have a lot of family members who are home health aides, too, and it's the same situation. It is so stressful, and I've heard some awful stories, but my aunt has been doing it since she was 20, and she's now almost 60. She loves it, and she do it every day.
Helping others.
Yeah.
So I wanted to share that. Given I have a daughter, raised a daughter, I have a little bit of a bias. And a lot of the guests we have come on to this show, would you say that most of our guests are female? I never thought about that. Or is it split?
I feel like it's kind of more
split. It's split.
Might even be more male, actually.
I'm actually looking at our lineup.
Check it out. That never occurred to me.
A lot of the calls that we get from just listeners are a lot of males.
Yeah, I know. That's interesting.
It seems like to us it's like 3 out of 5, so it's like right down the middle as far as guests.
Okay. All right. Well, we have a female guest today.
We sure do.
Robin Youkilis. Robin, welcome to the show. It's great to have you on, Robin.
Thank you so much for having me again. It's wonderful to be here.
How are you doing?
Good. It just turned into winter.
I went to bed and I woke up and it was wintertime.
I'm not even kidding. Yesterday, I went out in a leather jacket in the morning. I promised the temperature dropped about 20 degrees, and I went into a store and bought a coat because I somehow factored that purchase would make more sense than a $10 Uber home because it was
cute shoes and cute jackets. The cute shoes hurt your feet, and the cute jacket doesn't keep you warm, right?
No, exactly. But I hope my husband's not listening to this because I know that I made a coat purchase.
No, I'm sure. What? He's that insensitive. He's going to say, Robin, why'd you buy that jacket? Why? Just because you're cold? No, he wouldn't do that.
I mean, I don't own any other jackets. There's nothing else in my wardrobe that possibly could fit the bill.
Where are you? Vermont, Connecticut? Where are you?
Yeah, so I'm based out of New York City. I actually live with my family. I have a husband and a 3.5-year-old daughter in Brooklyn.
Oh, in Brooklyn.
Yeah, Brooklyn girl. But my family's had a house in Vermont, and New Chapter, the wonderful company that I work with, is based in Vermont. So lots of connections between the two states.
Do you go into the city? Do you go into NY much?
I do. We lived in Manhattan for many, many years, but honestly, I do love it here. There's a lot more space. There's lower buildings. It feels more like a community. And funny enough, my husband grew up in Tampa, Florida.
Oh, he did? Wow. Oh, good. Yeah. Does he like?
Freezing.
Probably missing it today.
Definitely freezing.
Does he like living in Brooklyn?
He does. He loves it. And a lot of his friends ended up moving here as well. So I think all the parents that are still down in Florida are waiting for the kids to get tired of the winters and move back. So.
Yeah, I know. It does. Yeah. I love New York City. I do. If I could afford it, and it was, I would live in a tall building in New York and Manhattan in a minute.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, you.
Absolutely.
I just can't do the winters. I woke up this morning complaining about the cold, and it was 50 degrees. I looked up the weather in upstate New York,
spoiled, Katie.
Which is right by Burlington, Vermont, and it was 4 degrees at 7:30. I was like, no.
Yeah, my daughter said it was 2, and she was in Chicago. It was 2 degrees.
Oh, yeah. No.
Well, you got to be a tough lady, man. You're in Brooklyn. You're doing your job. You got raising a family. Yeah, good for you, Robin. That goes a long way with me. You're not living in some fantasy bubble, right?
No, there's quite a lot of reality every day. so many different situations, lots and lots and lots of deep breathing, a lot of stressed out clients, not enough time, not enough sunshine, not enough fresh air, not enough time to make fresh food. So I definitely have a full plate I'm a certified health coach and have a coaching practice. So working with clients, and I have a couple of books out in the world that I've released. So
Good for you,
see
man.
it all, that's for sure.
Good for you. What you just described probably describes a lot of people's lives. Not enough time for this, not enough time for that. I'm glad you shared that. That's authentic, and I appreciate that. 877-897-8255. Robin Youkilis. I told you she was real. I like it. No pretense. Just lay it out there. You wanted to serve something up for dinner today. What was that? Robin.
If I wanted to make something for dinner?
No, well, it's a metaphor. It's a metaphor, meaning what did you want to talk about?
I was like, well, I made a wonderful lentil soup.
Sounds good.
We'll be there. Right. Lentil soup is one of my faves. We'll be there. I meant for the show. We'll come back. We'll talk to Robin. LTN, coast to coast, globally, and in Brooklyn, too. Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lung's Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Availablend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lung's liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lung's Immune and Clear Lung's Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649.
Is getting a good night's sleep a challenge? Fortunately, there's a superior fast-acting sleep formula called Tranquil Sleep from Natural Factors. This non-habit-forming supplement contains a unique combination of melatonin, 5-HTP, and L-theanine, which works in harmony with your body's natural sleep hormones. Tranquil Sleep can help you fall asleep, stay asleep, sleep sounder, and wake up refreshed, all without feeling drowsy in the morning. The key benefit comes from increasing the time spent in the deeper stages of sleep. It's only in these deeper levels of sleep that we truly experience the rejuvenation, regeneration, and recuperation that sleep provides. Even if you think you get a good night's sleep, give Tranquil Sleep a try. You might be surprised with how much better you've slept by waking up with more energy and enthusiasm to start your day. Learn more at naturalfactors.com.
This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Welcome back. Welcome to Let's Talk Nutrition. Robin Youkilis is our guest today, educator for New Chapter, one of the leading dietary supplement companies on the planet, and we're proud to have him as a sponsor. I tell you that in the spirit of transparency. Robin, welcome back to the show. Other than the lentil soup that you made for dinner last night, the metaphor the metaphor was, what are you going to serve for dinner? Meaning, what did you want to talk about today?
I'm ready for your question now.
What's on?
Yes.
What do you want to have on? What do you have on your mind to talk about?
So what I'd love to talk about, we did mention a little bit earlier about stress, right, and cardiovascular health and the body, and every one of your listeners, I'm sure, wants to feel their best selves, like their best selves, and be living their healthiest life, and find little ways that they can do that. And so I love to share that my first book, the name of that one was called Go With Your Gut, and that title to me encompasses so much because I love talking about gut health. Our gut is the center of us, literally. It's responsible for so many of our processes, and I love sharing about food sources that can support it and supplements, like some from the New Chapter line that you can add to your daily routine to support your body and your life so you can do the things you love, even if that's making lentil soup, hanging out in the winter, whatever it is that you enjoy.
Yeah, go with your gut. These days there's a lot of talk about, we have three brains. We have the brain that sits on top of our shoulders and our head, and you have a brain in your gut as well, right?
We do. So it's commonly referred to as our second brain. That's because so many of our neurotransmitters, our neurons, everything is located down there. So oftentimes you'll find when people have stress issues or anxiety issues and gut health issues, there's a connection there. So digestive disorders like SIBO, IBS, even things like heartburn or bloating sometimes be connected to feeling anxious or even depressed. And so focusing on our gut health can be really supportive in someone's journey of trying to feel better in all the ways.
Yeah, pardon me. And some investigators, researchers, writers, health experts of one stripe or another will talk about the heart, the gut, and the head as three brains. They will include the heart. They will implicate the heart in that circuit between the gut and the brain. And there's probably a lot of truth to that as well. Of all books to write, why did you decide to write? And I found your book, pardon me, and I recommend it. And, of course, you have the New Chapter website. You also have RobinYoukilis.com website you can go to as well. Why that? I mean, you alluded to the importance of the gut. Of all things to write about, why talk about your the gastrointestinal system of people?
I've worked with thousands of clients over the years. I've been a health coach for over 10 years now.
Wow.
And I always found when I started with a client's gut, so cleaning up their gut so they could live from their gut, so we could get even more of those intuitive messages, feel better in our bellies and feel better in our bodies, I found people had the quickest transformation. For example, you can reset a lot of your gut hormones in 24 hours just by eating more whole, unprocessed foods and vegetables and, things that don't come in packages or tons of ingredients, foods like that, and adding in a little bit of probiotic support as well. I just found that was the quickest way to get some real results. And by real results, I mean more energy, sleeping better, feeling less bloated, feeling like when you eat a meal, like you've gotten something from it, like you've got that nutritional calorie powerhouse that's fueled you in a real way.
Mm-hmm. And in all this experience that you've had as a health coach, what would you say with respect to gastrointestinal health are the top, 2 or 3 things that the themes that if you went back and I said, Robin, thematize gastrointestinal health and what your clients have told you, what are the top 3 themes that when they come in and chat with you that get expressed?
You mean things that they're experiencing that they want to change or shift that don't?
Well,
feel good?
what is it that they say about their gastrointestinal health to you? What are those primary things that are on their mind that got them, so concerned about gastrointestinal health? What are some of their concerns? Is another way to put it.
Yeah, I would definitely say bloating after a lot of their meals. So bloating really, at the most basic definition is just a distension of the abdomen from excess air. But often that can come from eating too many foods at once, not chewing our foods, not breathing, not giving ourselves even a real lunch break or a moment to properly digest. So, issues like bloating, not feeling energized or feeling like there might be a food that their body's just not digesting well. A lot of us, have gluten sensitivity, not necessarily an allergy, but a sensitivity, or certain dairy can upset a lot of our tummies. So really they come to me not because they're saying, I know this is what needs to change, but they're saying something's off and it's coming from my belly and I need some support and I need some help. How can we get there? How can we get me feeling better?
Right. No, I get it. And that's a very real expressed problem. Gas and bloating. One of the things that contributes to that is that the food gets undigested and gets shunted off or pushed off to the large intestine, the colon, and it ferments there. Literally. And
I know. I love that description. It's like, yep, this is what's happening in your body.
Yeah, and so you get this gas and bloating, and they're not digesting their food properly. Is it and I know you have things on your mind, the supplements that can help. Is it a digestive enzyme issue a lot where they're not able to digest the food?
Yes, I would find that digestive enzymes can help. As we age, we tend to lose some of them. We're less populated, so we need a little bit of support there. But honestly, the place that I start with almost all of my clients is the simple practice of breathing and chewing their food completely before meal times and during meal times. So before you're about to eat, taking a nice deep belly breath, letting that go, relaxing, making sure that you're giving your stomach, your abdomen, enough physical space to do its very big job it's about to do.
Sure.
And then chewing the food. So whatever you're taking in, most of us chew a few bites and then swallow. And I always say our stomach doesn't have teeth. So that's part of that undigested food, issue that's fermentation.
When you go to the dentist, he's not checking your gut. We'll be right back.
Everyone's raving about the newest botanical superstar hitting the store shelves nationwide. Hemp-derived cannabidiol, or CBD, has been receiving a lot of attention for its tremendous promise on human health. Plus, CBD Oil by CV Sciences is the trusted brand setting the standards in this newly emerging category of plant-based extracts, offering a variety of hemp-derived CBD oil products that you can count on. In order to make the highest quality CBD oil products available, it is important to manage every step of the supply chain process, from seed to shelf. That's why, from harvesting our EU-certified hemp seeds, to laboratory testing for quality and safety, to producing our exceptional line of products, we are committed to going the extra mile. It is our commitment to you. Join the CBD evolution. Ask your local natural health retailer about Plus CBD oil products by CV Sciences today. Follow us on Facebook and learn more at pluscbdoil.com.
1250 WHNZ. Online at WHNZ.com. On your phone with
Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Natural Factors, where great health begins. Kyolic, aging makes the finest garlic truly odorless. Celsius, live fit. Flora, 100 years of herbal wisdom. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
Yeah, listen to what Robin Youkilis says. Go with your gut. Book title. You can find that at robinyoukilis.com. And, of course, New Chapter, she's an educator for New Chapter and represents them. And she's a health coach. And, you know, you deal with people's problems like that. Again, usually you don't take the car to the garage until it needs tuned up or the carburetor's not working or some electrical, that's when you take the car to the garage. How many people take the car to the garage and say, could you do a little inspection to make sure everything's okay? Who does that? Not very many. And humans tend not to do that with their machine, called their body, their anatomy, their physiology, their psychological health and their spiritual health. Usually those things get into disrepair, then we fix them. That's just who we are. So we'll deal with that. Robin, welcome back. So at the New Chapter, what is it that would help with gut health?
Yeah, so I love New Chapter's line of supplements because a lot of them are fermented. So the supplement itself goes through a two-step fermentation process, which helps enhance the absorption of the nutrients. So what that does, it allows your body to recognize it as food and absorb it like food. So you're, not going to be peeing out the pills that you're taking. Sure. Your body's going to be able to maximize them and get the most out of each nourishing tablet that you choose to take from their line.
877-897-8255. So specifically, which probiotics, what do you have in mind here?
Yeah, I really do recommend that most of us take a really high-quality multivitamin. New Chapter has an Every Woman's One Daily, and Every Woman's One Daily is 40+, and even a 55+ to help with those additional needs, and then a men's line as well. So same thing, Every Man's One Daily, Every Man's One Daily, 40+, 55+, and then you're adding in those extra nutrients that the body needs at different stages of our lives.
Mm-hmm. And how do you, what's the recommended way to take a multi? Do you take it on the stomach? You take it with food? When should you take it? I know one thing. You don't take it before you go to bed, but go ahead.
Yeah, because a lot of the times first of all, our stomachs like to rest in the evening, right, to have a little calming break then. So, yeah, I wouldn't recommend before bed. But the wonderful thing with New Chapter vitamins is because they're fermented, they're easy for your body to recognize and digest and absorb. And so what that means is you won't get a stomach ache from taking these kinds of vitamins. If you're someone who's ever experienced nausea from taking a supplement, it's not fun. And so these are formulated so that you can take it on an empty stomach and pretty much any time. I know that I was forgetting my supplementation a lot because I was like, oh, I need to remember with lunch. Well, sometimes I wouldn't remember with lunch, or I'd leave my pills at home, or, for example, so I could take it first thing in the morning when I get up, even before I've had a coffee. I have it with my water on my nightstand, and I'm good to go for the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you take it before you go to bed. It might spark you to have a little bit more energy, and you don't want to disrupt your sleep with that. What else? I'll leave it to you to talk about what supplements you think would contribute to a better gut health for people, and have, so that they don't show up with you and complain about gas, bloating, constipation, and diarrhea, as they say in the commercial.
Yeah. I mean, that's the truth, right? That's what a lot of us are experiencing. We're just not talking about it very much, right? And so, so I definitely do recommend a high-quality multivitamin. And then, of course, can't talk about a subject like going with your gut without sharing about a quality probiotic. So probiotics are made of those beneficial, good-for-your-gut bacteria. And so what they do is you've got some bacteria in your belly already. These good ones come in. They're like, hey, I like you. They help the good bacteria grow, flourish. They throw a party. And what that helps you do is continue to break down your food, right? I love that image because it's like, oh, yeah, you're invited to the party. And it's when it's the bad bacteria, it's like you're not invited to the party because you don't get along with anybody here. So that's why they say, too, doctors are now recommending more and more that if you need to take, what are those things called? I just blanked on the name. The opposite of antibiotics, which is funny because probiotic actually means pro-life, and antibiotic means anti-life. So if you think of it that way, it's going to be killing some of the bacteria in your gut along with whatever it is. And look, antibiotics are a wonderful invention. They are helpful for so many situations, but it is important that, if some of your good bacteria is going to go with that pill that you need to take, that you do add in a quality supplement like a good probiotic. And then I do recommend it people take it every day because I've noticed when people come with some of those digestive issues, like you mentioned, diarrhea, constipation, bloating, that starting with a probiotic is the easy way to start seeing some real results.
And what would it say on the bottle if somebody goes into a health store and they want to ask for New Chapter probiotic products? What would it say on the bottle? How should they ask about that?
Yeah, so their basic Complete Flora probiotic, which has prebiotics, probiotics, and postbiotics. There's a lot in the research, so I can share a little bit about that too. It's called New Chapter All Flora probiotics. So that's their main one. And then they also have different targeted probiotics as well. So there's one for mood support. There's a weight loss focused one. So they made a different line of probiotics, which is really cool because the market is so big and every individual is different, right? And your needs are different. But I generally recommend going with the All Flora. It's great. I love that it has prebiotics in it.
877-897-8255. Speak with Robin Youkilis, talking about your gut health, which often health experts will say is the foundation of health. And it's digestion, but it's also about absorption. Once your foods get digested and the chemicals get released, right? These nutrients, they are chemicals after all. They got to be absorbed where? In the small intestine. And so they can get into the bloodstream. And, you don't want your small intestine to be leaking, which is called intestinal permeability. You don't want that to leak. You don't want your roof to leak, and you don't want your small intestine to leak. And it's interesting that along that small intestine, you're going to have areas where certain nutrients, certain vitamins and minerals and other nutrients will get absorbed. You have three parts of that small intestine, duodenum, jejunum, and the ileum. So it gets a little complicated, but maintain that gut health, that absorption piece is often not discussed enough, is it, Robin?
No, it's definitely not, because we're in a society that thinks often like, oh, I'll just add that on top of it, or more is more, and more isn't always more. We can be taking these things and have the best of absolute intentions behind them, but it doesn't mean that our bodies can really break them down and use them.
Mm-hmm. And taking, doing probiotics, taking prebiotics, keeping your gut flora, that microbiome homeostatic or in balance, will, go a long way in helping not to have the lining of your small intestine begin to leak, that mucosal lining. This does get not too complicated, but it's interesting that your gastrointestinal tract is a self-contained system. It's not supposed to leak. Like the plumbing at your house. We come back. We have one more segment. We'll continue our conversation with Robin, and we'll have the LTN health question of the day.
Want to get at the core issues that make weight loss so difficult? Try PGX from Natural Factors. This revolutionary product is clinically shown to help people achieve their ideal body weight in a safe, natural way. PGX helps you feel full for hours, dramatically reduces the glycemic index of any food or meal, and ultimately causes the release of the compounds that achieve two important goals in weight loss. 1, telling your brain that you're satisfied so you eat less, and 2, improving the action of the hormone insulin. As medical doctor Mark Hyman said in his best-selling book, Eat Fat, Get Thin, if you choose to use only one supplement, PGX is the most important. If you've ever tried to lose weight and failed, you need the tremendous support of PGX from Natural Factors. For more information on making your weight loss dream a near effortless reality, visit pgx.com.
Have you experienced the wisdom of nature with Zyflamend Whole Body from New Chapter? Zyflamend is a 10-herb blend that delivers 3 health benefits. First, Zyflamend is an herbal approach to pain relief, helping to soothe minor pain or soreness. Second, Zyflamend is a joint supplement with time-tested herbs to support joint function and flexibility. And the third benefit, Zyflamend supports the body's healthy inflammation response, something that's essential for maintaining whole body health. Zyflamend is New Chapter's clinically tested blend of 10 remarkable herbs, including pure and potent turmeric, ginger, and green tea. Zyflamend is non-GMO, project verified, gluten-free, and 100% vegetarian. New Chapter is a leader in supplement quality. Every ingredient, every product, every time. Discover Zyflamend, New Chapter's #1 selling multi-herbal. Zyflamend is made with ginger for occasional pain relief after exercise. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Ridgecrest Herbal's original Clear Lung supplement has been the #1 selling natural product for lung health since 1998. Clear Lung's formula is a synergistic blend of Chinese herbs that helps maintain open airways and balance mucus levels. It combines the healing properties of 13 perfectly balanced herbs that have been used in traditional Chinese medicine for over 2,000 years. Need extra help? Try Ridgecrest Herbal's Clear Lungs Extra Strength with twice the herbs and Ridgecrest Herbal's patented Avail-Blend formula designed to support the bioavailability of the original 13 herbs. Got a picky kid who doesn't like pills? Clear Lungs Liquid is safe for children and has a naturally sweet orange flavoring. And don't forget to check out Clear Lungs Immune and Clear Lungs Sport. Visit rcherbals.com or call 1-800-242-4649 and mention this ad to order the right Clear Lungs product for you. That's 1-800-242-4649. This is Dr. Michael Garko, and you're listening to Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. If you want to find out more about the show, visit my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. This is Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com. Dr. Michael Garko, host of Let's Talk Nutrition on this station. You can get more information about the show on my website at letstalknutrition.com. That's letstalknutrition.com.
Let's Talk Nutrition is brought to you by American Biotech Labs, your daily immune system support. Ridgecrest Herbals, take your health to a higher elevation. CV Sciences, from seed to shelf. New Chapter, the benefit of nature's wisdom. Jarrow Formulas, superior nutrition and formulation. Let's Talk Nutrition on the web at letstalknutrition.com. We're back from the break, so let's rejoin Dr. Michael Garko.
And here's the LTN health question of the day. I was talking about a study that was done on women in the workplace. And there were certain jobs that were identified in the study that associated the job with poorer cardiovascular or heart health. Which of the following jobs that women worked in were associated with poor heart health? A, social workers, B, nurses, C, health aides, D, retail cashiers, or E, it's the case that all of those jobs where females worked in them were associated with poor female heart health. So is it A, B, C, D, or E, all of the above? Here's the number to call to win a $25 supplement gift card.
877-897-8255. That's 877-897-TALK.
Robin, welcome back. So the probiotic product from New Chapter, if you could mention the name, please.
All Flora.
And then the multivitamin, mention that name.
Yeah, so that's just the Every Woman's One Daily.
There you go.
Or every man.
Or every man and every woman for everything that's wrong with your body, especially your gut. Anything else that would facilitate, otherwise contribute to better gastrointestinal functioning, digestion and absorption, and the like?
Yeah, there's two foods in particular that I love recommending. The first is raw fermented foods. So we can go into that a bit. And then I also love recommending bone broth. So I find that's really soothing, really healing for the digestive tract. And I've had a lot of success with those in my clients' diet.
Are there any herbs in particular that help with that gastrointestinal health that you have on the menu at a New Chapter? Any particular herbs?
You know, a lot of our multivitamins have and formulations have herbs in them. So it's an herb-first company. So, for example, even just the everyday supplement, the one daily, has ginger, turmeric, maca. So they really work with different blends. So you're going to get herbal support as well.
Do you have any of those in freestanding form? Does the company have those in freestanding products like ginger, maca, or or any of the other herbs?
They do for maca, absolutely. They also have some mushroom lines as well that I really like Life Shield Immune Support is really great. A lot of our immune tissue is located in our digestive tract. So if you want to get some additional support to feel, healthy through the winter and these colder temps we've been talking about, I really do love recommending those as well.
For the health question today, which of the following jobs in which women work contributed to poorer heart health for women? Was it social workers, nurses, health aides, retail cashiers, or all of those jobs resulted in poorer heart health for women? 877-897-8255. Life Shield, that's an important product, a mushroom product. A lot of the immune system, the immune cells, are located in the gastrointestinal tract. They live in Peyer's patches and other places. That product, especially during this time of year, will not only be good for your gut, but keep your immune system nice and robust, correct?
Yes, I love that product in particular. So yeah, organic mushrooms, reishi, shiitake, you've got all of that. So I think that's really cool. And they use these mushrooms, essentially, the spores, to create a whole foods-based supplement to support your immune system.
I would be remiss if I didn't mention the Zyflamend product, which is constituted of 10 herbs. I characterize it as a multi-herbal product, vitamin kind of product, that, to help manage, moderate, or otherwise deal with inflammation. Generally speaking, systemic inflammation, or you have inflammation in your gut or some particular sector in the body, that product has been around a long time. It's one of my all-time favorites. I've taken it for years. I think, generally speaking, that would not only contribute to gut health, but just generally to help moderate some of the inflammation in a person's body, yeah?
Yeah, the science and the research behind Zyflamend blows me away, really. So people who need joint support, gut support, like you just said, aching joints, tissues, bones, anything like that, herbal pain relief. I find, not only does Zyflamend support my body in the long run with those things, in those categories, but if I ever have acute pain, like if I feel a headache coming on or I do an intense workout, I experience relief from this product as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, 877-897-8255. You can answer that health question. Which of these following jobs in which women work contributed to poorer heart health? Social workers, nurses, health aides, which Robin is. She's a health coach. It's an aide of a sort. Retail cashiers, or all of the above. You want to go to Washington, Illinois? Is that where we want to go, Katie? She can't hear me. Anyway, I'm trying to connect with Katie. It seems that, fiber, people don't eat enough fiber. They don't get enough fiber in their diet, so eating a plant-based diet would certainly help with that. That's one of the common nutritional mistakes that people make, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, we definitely do need to be thinking vegetables first. So I like the phrase plant-based more like plant-forward. So if you're thinking about your lunch, what are the plants that I'm getting on my plate? You're thinking about your dinner, what are the plants I'm consuming? And then you work around that. Then add in the fat, the protein, the carbohydrates, the fermented foods, things like that. Yeah.
Gotcha. Let's go to Washington, Illinois. Janelle, what's the answer to the question?
All of the above.
Yeah, those jobs put women's heart health at risk. Social workers, nurses, health aides, and retail cashiers. Thank you, Janelle. Take care of yourself. Robin,
You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. Robin, thank you. Thank you for being on today.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, and please give our best to everybody at New Chapter. We appreciate the company, and they are one of the world's leading dietary supplement companies. And stay tough in Brooklyn, girl.
You bet. I will.
Okay.
No problem. Thanks so much.
Go to RobinEuclid.com. Check her out. Check out her books, too. Thank you for tuning in today. Wherever and however you listen to the show and whatever you were doing while you were listening or watching the show. We appreciate you. We think about you all the time. That's why we do this show. Your health is your wealth. You hear me say that. And your health is the wealth of those that care about and love you. We mean it. And, make it a priority in spite of everything else that's happening. Push your health try to get it to the front of the queue. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.